is up 1.58%. Camber Energy Inc. not doing very much right now in this pre-market session. Not doing very much. Volumes, let's see what the volumes are like for CEI right now. The volume is about 61.022 million. It doesn't fail. It hardly fails of late. It's been, it keeps on presenting these huge volumes. It's on track to be a heavy session volume wise for CEI stock, up 2.04% now. CEI has pulled back. At some point it reached in this session. Okay, no, not in this session, sorry. Let's return to the 1 minute model. Okay, so let's quickly move on to see what's going on with Progenity. That's another very bullish one. PROG. It's a big day for Progenity. Progenity up 25.93%, strongly bullish. So in this session alone, I think, in this session, yes, okay, it also includes the 15th. Okay, in this session he moved sideways, but of late now has just moved up another level and is relentlessly pushing up, now trading in between its 10 and the 20-day moving averages. The underlying trend for this 1 minute model for Progenity is strongly bullish. The momentum is retracing, getting slightly bearish now. RSI is also cooling off, but still very strong. There's still enough strength in there from the RSI for Progenity. So let's quickly have a look at Admp. Adamis Pharma up 18.41%. I believe the news for this stock is that its drug for treating opioid addiction was approved by the FDA. I think that's probably what we're looking at right now. Adamis up 18.51%. Volume is, let's try and see whether we can get a volume from the daily model so far in this session. The volume is 119.464 million and rising. It's now the next level it's trying to take out is this volume weighted average price. That price is at $1.3811. Okay, let's see whether we can get the news for Adamis and validate what we're saying. Let's see whether we can get the news. Volume spike today, yes. Okay, yes, okay, that's it. It gets FDA approval for opioid overdose injection. Shares surge. Yes. And the stock normally has an underlying trend that is bullish. Yes, you can see it's been extending. It has since, when would I say, sometime in June It now came into a bullish trend and has sustained that, and it's moving now. At some point it fell below all of its moving averages. Market participants may have felt that this was a very good time to get involved, and that is indeed a good time. The stock has been doing well nicely, pulling back, correcting, name it's been doing that, and this time around it fell below all of its moving averages, and they pounced on it, and today now we have this news, so it's on the move. So let's quickly update ourselves. It's at $1.325. I think it's also optionable. I think it's also optionable. A gain of 17.57%. So let's look at IO. Ion Geophysical up 42.32%. This is the daily model. Let's get an idea of what's going on live. So like right now it's trading in between its declining 10 and 20-day moving averages, and also below the 50-day moving average, but the 200-day moving average is still upward sloping. The underlying trend based on the 1-minute model is a bullish one for iron stock. Momentum is improving, RSI is also improving. The stock fell below all of its short and intermediate moving averages, including the volume weighted average price, and at some point I think this momentum was indicating that the stock was totally sold out. That was definitely an opportunity to get involved. So usually whenever you have an oversold condition or even an overbought condition, the reverse usually tends to be the case. So that's what has probably, amongst other things, moved the stock up to where it is right now. But it's cooling off, getting support from its 10-day moving average. So Ion Geophysical up 41.43% in this session of the 18th of October 2021. The underlying trend for this chart, the 1-minute model, is strongly bullish. That's the 200-day moving average, the underlying trend. I think there is some news, the fundamental news. It's I believe the earnings outcomes are going to be positive, so that's probably what's behind this rally for Ion Geophysical. So let's quickly look at Fcel Energy. Fcel Energy up 16.12%, moving sideways, nothing very much there. Let's see if there's any news. Okay, it was very bullish before. The momentum was very bullish, has cooled off, but still very strong. Just cooling off right now. The RSI is also cooling off. This based on the 1-minute chart. So let's quickly dive in and see what's going on for Fcel Energy, whether there's any news out there. Let's find out down here whether there's any news. Okay, there isn't any news, no fresh news. It's just momentum generated by market participants. You can see Fcel Energy. If you can see okay, this is the 10-day chart. Of late, you can see the 10-day chart is very, very, very wonderful. Look at it. Strongly bullish, extending nicely, correcting, pulling back, getting support, and then even extending further. It's just been feeding. It's a cycle that's been feeding, that's causing the stock to feed on itself. This is the 10-day chart. So in the last 10 trading sessions, it has just done absolutely wonderfully well. So let's see what's going on the options pit for Fcel energy. So yes, you can see open volumes and open interests, very high volume for this October 22 option series. So yeah, but open interest currently stands at 9,827 for this 9 strike. But yes, you know, a lot of transactions have gone through for the 859 and the $10 strikes. They've just been, you know, very busy there. For some reason the 950 strike is not of interest as such. So yes, I think they are concentrating largely on this October 22 for Fcel energy. So let's quickly have a look at the Greeks and see what we are talking about here. Maybe also that may have also been as a result of gamma hedgings. That's probably why we have that those sort of volumes as concerned. Yes, those sort of the volumes it has. So right now we are looking at, these are the gammas we are looking at. You multiply these by 100, then you multiply that by the volume, as the case may be, you know. So okay, we have that. Let's pick this 0.554. So let's pick that 0.554, and so we have a volume of about 32,077. So if assuming all of these volume, this 32,077 were as a result of gamma hedges, then we'll probably find out, we'll probably get an idea of the sort of volumes that were involved. 55.7 55.7 times 32,077. Okay, so we're talking about 1.786 million shares just for this strike alone, and then it's even more for this $9 strike, and then more, and then even here as well. So yes, let's just roughly put it at maybe 5 to 6 million shares alone for this 859 and $10 strikes. So, and then, you know, as the session is still on and continuing, so that's just a fair idea, rough estimation of the sort of volumes that, you know, may have gone through as a result of gamma hedgings. But that's an assumption, because obviously that those volumes may not just be as a result of gamma hedgings. They may just be volumes that regular folks are, you know, have contributed to, not just those who are hedging. So this is what's going on for Fcel energy. It's trying to pick up and get back to where it was, bullish ways to get back to when it reached $29 at some point. So right now it's trading at 850. The underlying trend, I think, is this is saying it's okay, yes, the underlying trend is bearish. The 200-day moving average is declining for now. Okay, it's a stock that 40%, I believe 40% of these shares outstanding are held by institutions. You can see that's almost reflected here. It's approximately 40%. So this does not reflect the recent transactions that some of those institutional investors carried out. So this figure has since increased to over 40% now. So Fcel energy up 16.54%. So let's quickly have a look at Mgtx. Mgtx, Miract, Mgtx Holdings PLC up 30.6%, extending bullishly. All the moving averages are sloping bullishly upwards. Momentum is strong, but just cooling off a bit. RSI is also strong as well. Let's see what's behind this push from Mgtx. Mgtx Holdings PLC. Let's find what the news is. Okay, there isn't any fresh news as such. Any fresh news? It's just a stock on the move, I believe. Okay, there isn't any news out there we know of behind this move, behind this bullish push from Mgtx. So let's look at the options. It's optionable as well. Okay, nothing very much, nothing spectacular for the stock, for the on the option side of Mgtx. So it's up 29.65%. Let's look at Evol, Evolving Systems Inc. Evolving Systems Inc. up 17.86%, cooling off. At some point fell below all of its moving averages, but has just converged with its 200-day moving average, and the 10-day moving average has also fallen below the stock as well. So momentum is improving, just departing from the oversold territory based on the 14-period slow stochastic oscillator. And the RSI, yes, it's also improving. Let's quickly have a look at what's going on here. Evol. Yes, if you just join us, thank you very much. If there's any stock you want us to have a look at, just put it in the comment box and we'll just have a look at it. So we're looking at Evolving Systems Inc. It's up 17.86% in this session of the 18th of October 2021. Okay, the underlying trend I think is a bullish one. And the stock has been extending since. It's been extending since what was that? Since mid to late October. It's been extending. Got support from the 20-day moving average when it retraced, and also extended again. Got yet another support from the 10-day moving average. No, from the 50-day moving average, which was trending higher than that 20-day moving average, and from there it began to extend. So the stock exhibited some very positive signals before this rally we are looking at today. So let's see if it's optionable and see what the sort of volumes we are talking about over there. Okay, there are no options for Evolving Systems. So the next one is Syta, Syta Mobile. Okay, there are no options. Let's see what's going on with the stock. Okay, there isn't any news for Syta Mobile. Let's see what's going on here. SYTA. Syta Mobile up 10.84%, but it has cooled off now. Reached this high of $3.6452, has now cooled off to 3.1750, getting a resistance from its 20-day moving average. Momentum is improving on both the 14-period slow stochastic escalator and the RSI. Okay, let's return and see what's going on with CEI. Combat Energy, the gain is just 1.55%. Momentum is flicking back and forth from oversold to overbought. Highly volatile right now. Let's look at the volume and update ourselves on volumes for CEI. Volume 62.445 and extending. Definitely one of the heaviest right now in this session. Let's see whether we can find out what it is like, what the volumes for CEI is and where it is. Yeah, it's still relevant, See that? It's number 4 right now. So CEI, okay, the volume is okay. The gains are improving. They've been flickering. It's now 2.19%. So let's return to the 1-minute model. Okay, let's quickly have a look at Admp. Adamis Pharmaceuticals up 15.49%. Okay, currently getting support from its 10. In fact, it's short and intermediate moving averages right now. Momentum is improving, and then the RSI is okay, not showing a lot of strength, but still hasn't dropped the has not given up. It's still, you know, showing some amount of strength, but weakening, not very strong right now. So Adamis up 15.49% in this pre-market session. Sorry, in this live session of the 18th of October. The news is that its injection for treating opioid overdose was approved by the FDA. So that is what is behind this rally that Adamis has run up. So let's quickly have a look at the Ion Geophysical. Ion Geophysical up 6.76, 6.26, now trading above all of its moving averages. Momentum is indicating the stock is in the oversold territory, overbought territory on both. Okay, but the RSI is just indicating an improving situation, not overbought on the RSI, but on the momentum side it's overbought. This is the 1-minute live model for Ion Geophysical. The company itself has it came out or published, or rather is expecting to publish very positive earnings outcomes. Let's quickly have a look and digest that. let's have a look and see. Let's see. Okay, Reuters has a price target of $4.57. This was as at the 18th of March. Okay, it announces preliminary third quarter 2021 revenues of $44 to $45 million, an increase of 125% sequentially, driven by 3D strategy. Okay, the company announced that the company announced that it expects third quarter 2021 to be in the range. So its revenue to be in the range of $44 to $45 million, an increase of approximately 125% sequentially and 175% from the third quarter of 2020. In addition, the company expects to report a significant sequential improvement in third quarter 2021 adjusted EBITDA in the range of $21 to $22 million. At quarter end, the company total liquidity improved to approximately $35 million, comprised of $24 million of cash, including net revolving borrowings of $90 million and $11 million of remaining available borrowing capacity under the revolving credit facility, posted by the third fully underwritten phase of the company's Mid-North Sea High 3D multi-client program that launched in September. And in exploration and production technology and services backlog is estimated to be $12 million. So that's some of the fundamentals behind this rally that Ion Geophysical has accomplished. 50.36% is a penny stock, and I believe it's also optionable. So let's have a look and see what's going on for IO stock on the option speed. Okay, so we have the stock is still trading at $2 and some fraction, and then this is also it has its near expiration series is the ones of the November 19th, so we still have over a month before it expires. So for this $2.5 strike, the volume is at 12,000, so it's seeing a lot of interest there. So there for sure there's a good chance we are looking at some gamma hedges going on right now because of this sort of volume we are looking at right now. So let's quickly have a look and see what the Greeks are for that strike. So the delta is 0.48, so 48.4 times that volume will give you an idea of maybe the sort of shares that have been either sold or bought, depending on what the case is. So yes, that's what we are looking at. If you multiply that 44.48 or thereabout, that delta figure by 100, and then you multiply that by 12,020, it will give you an idea of what we have been looking at right now. So it's optionable, so it's definitely going to make the stock a very active stock. There's a good chance that it will not really go away. It will remain it may remain relevant in subsequent sessions. Penny stock, optionable, fundamentals looking right, maybe short sellers are being pursued, so Ion Geophysical is going to stick around. We believe, we expect it to. It has all the makings of a stock that is going to remain relevant for some time, for some sessions. So let's look at Fcel, Fcel Energy. Fcel energy up 15.63%. There isn't any news out there for Fcel, but the momentum currently is improving. The RSI is equally improving. It's been pretty much moved sideways for some time now. And it opened the session, rose to about $7.84 and then retraced, moved sideways, and then suddenly spiked. We don't exactly know why it spiked, and reached this high of 8.7161, moved sideways. Would it move up again in this session? You never know. There's every chance that will be the case. Maybe there's the interest in the stock is growing. Probably the interest in it is growing. Let's see what the options figures are for Fcel energy. I think we have looked at it already. It looks quite high, I think. Yes, quite high. Yes. The volumes are high, but the open interest are probably increasing. So the volumes, these are the amount of transactions that have gone through for the stock. So Fcel energy is trading at $8.59, a gain of 16.31%.